Hi, and welcome to another episode of Goodness with Dr. Manu, where we explore topics of psychology, spirituality, and self-discovery in fun, light, and creative ways, and sometimes with a little bit of humor. If this is your first time here, I want to give you a really warm welcome, and I also want to invite you to click on the subscribe button and perhaps on the bell next to it, so that way you can keep getting reminders when I post new videos. Why do we want to develop presence? And I want to clarify something. We actually don't develop presence. What we do is we see through the obstacles to that ever-existing sense of presence, that consciousness that it's always there, behind all our conditioning, all our historical ideas about ourselves and our traumas and our wound-upness. So it's really important to connect with this on a regular basis as much as we can, because this will have a tremendous benefit for our lives. For example, we will become more attuned with our environment and more receptive to what's needed at any given moment. Our actions will flow more naturally and less forced than when we're living from these ideas in our minds about what should be or should happen. So here are two things that you can do right on the spot to start practicing presence. So the first thing I do when I wake up, I pay attention to my body. I bring consciousness to all the different parts of my being. And I do that so that I start the day grounded in presence, grounded in awareness, as opposed to my crazy, obsessive thinking mind. I pay attention to, and I do this methodically. I go all the way from my feet, sensing into the skin, sensing into the bones, sensing into the blood, the muscle, the flesh, everything. And I inhabit my body. And then I go my feet, my legs, my pelvis, my torso, my arms, my neck, my head, my face. And I include the whole thing. And I feel my whole cohesive body as a single element of perception. And then I go from there. The second one is having a practice of meditation on a regular basis. The more you could do it for 20 minutes or 25 minutes or an hour, if that's what works. There are a myriad of methods of meditation out there. If you have a group around or a teacher that you like, go check them out, explore that. But if that's not available to you, we have the internet, and you can find courses, all kinds of courses and ways to develop the meditation. But it's important to do it, and to do it consistently. That will help. That will train our attention to attend where we direct it. That would also help quiet the mind. So we start learning to, first of all, observe the mind without identifying with it. Now, a lot of our constrictions and our sufferings are based on our identification with the thinking process. So when we start practicing meditation, little by little, we learn to not disconnect, but to observe thoughts as they come. And we don't follow them, we don't go in their story, we just notice, thoughts are happening. And then it's a really nice process of liberating ourselves from that train wreck that is when we are caught up in our thinking mind. So, practicing presence on your daily activities, practicing mindfulness on your daily activities. So you're washing the dishes and you're in contact with the water, with the soap, with the environment. You're feeling all your senses. Every time you find your mind going into the future, you bring it back, you invite it back to being present. You're driving and you're conscious, you're aware of your will, of your environment, of the other cars, and you're embodied in yourself. All right, my friends, so that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and may we all have juicy and luscious hearts, solid grounded, planted bellies, clear, sharp, open minds. Woo!